Welcome to SoulGood The Podcast with your host, Angel and Felicia. Let's go.
So good. Welcome to SoulGood The Podcast. We're your hosts, Felicia
and Angel.
And we're back with another episode 3.
Love and relationships.
Change in dating from 2000 to 2020. So Angel, we're back.
So guys, we're going to start off this episode with our cocktail of the week.
It is Lola.
She is from Pele Island. It's a VQA Ontario wine, 11%. The bottle is cute as fuck.
Yeah, it has like a little floral print going on and like gold writing.
Yeah.
I would describe the wine like dry.
It's a rosé,
but it's very bubbly.
It is bubbly.
But it's dry.
A little bit of sweetness, but it's more dry.
It's dry wine.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. Guys, we're going to have this in our episode information. If you want to get on this, you can pick that shit up at LCBO. What's your SoulGood moment of the week?
I don't know. Maybe they're like, yo, I'm so tired of you talking about you. Like, yo, I don't care. My baby crawled. He's crawling. He's 5 months. He's just a smart 8+ baby. Like, oh my God.
5 months and crawling?
Yeah.
That is impressive.
He's so cute, guys. But yo, Angel, dating stats in Canada. Online versus in person.
Yeah, so guys, right now, our demographics online dating in Canada right now, 36% of Canadians use online dating.
Yeah.
36%. So with so many dating websites and apps out there, it is normal to use online dating to meet somebody. A quarter of all Canadians 18 to 34 have tried online dating, and 16% report that they had had sex with someone they met online.
That's so common. It's so common now.
It's so common now, yeah. So, Fee, like, when we were younger, when did you start dating? We were like 14, 15.
I started talking to men, yeah.
Yeah, so that was like I would say, that was
9.
2005, 2006. So that's when we started dating, right? So, how has being online changed, like, online from 2005, back in the day when we were kids, compared to now?
Well, back then, we met a lot of guys through T.Wire. MSN
was the primary place where we used to see.
Yep.
People used to randomly just add my email.
The thing is, people
I don't know where you got my MSN from.
Me neither, but you know what it is too, guys? MSN was supposed to be a platform where workers can communicate with the thing, and then people took it and like Facebook to another level.
No, but Facebook was actually for dating. Yeah.
It's a dating site. So was T.Wire. So was like
we didn't know that as young kids. We thought T.Wire was literally just like MSN,
right?
Or some. No, guys, dating.
It was a dating. High Five was a dating dating app.
Oh my God.
What else? There was T.Wire. There's one more. Vibe.to. That all was dating sites. So we were literally meeting a lot of our boyfriends online from time.
Yes, and I did not know I was online dating. Like, to us, it didn't seem like online dating.
No, it was like, make a cute little profile. You can add music on your page. He cute. I think you can poke them. Do a little shit like that.
That's Facebook.
No, there was something on T.Wire.
There was something on T.Wire.
That's what I'm like using that metaphor.
It's
like
so
poking.
old. I remember T.Wire being all black and red. And then Vibe.to was all red.
Yeah.
And I remember you used to put where you're from,
music really in the background.
Looking back at it, it was really bad.
It was crappy.
If I was looking at my kids using that now, I'd be so angry.
My kids would be off of it.
But our kids, our parents did not know how to monitor us online.
And we had a look of sense. I would say us, our female, like, I'm not saying female, but we'll be like, what do you, like, predators, they do lurk into inboxes, but we wouldn't be that dumb like us. I'm not saying everybody out there, but we didn't, like, our parents didn't have to worry about us being stupid like that.
Actually, there have been times I was pretty stupid at times. I'm not gonna freaking lie. Like, I have gone to the subway station to meet a guy, but it was public, obviously, so maybe it wasn't that stupid.
No, but I'm talking about predator. Like,
no, I haven't gone.
He's like, show me this.
But that's because we're probably just lucky.
No, we have more sense. Do you think I'll let Nala and Sanaya go on a dating site when they're older? No, I don't even let them go.
But the thing is, our parents didn't know.
It's not that they didn't know.
So what if we did find a guy that we thought was cute and was our age and went to go meet him, and then he was one of those predators?
Angel, who would come with you? I've come with you.
Yeah, I don't go by myself.
Exactly. I'm saying we're not dumb.
Yeah, people these days dumb. I've heard a story. So, there was this girl, she met this guy from Bumble. And so this is a friend of a friend's daughter. And she went on Bumble and she met a guy. And the guy said, hey, I want to cook for you. Come over to my house and we'll have a first date. I'll cook. We'll chill, you know, all that. She's like, all right, I'll come. Fucking idiot. So she goes to the man's house and the man cooks for her. And he's like, they're eating, everything's good, everything's nice, like, you know, they had a good evening. And then her stomach she wasn't feeling too good. She wasn't feeling too good. Then she's like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna go home. Then she ends up going to the hospital. She's like, she doesn't feel good. They felt out her stomach, you know, checked her out, and they told this girl she had human remains in her system.
What?
Human remains in
Angel, I'm there thinking she ate, like, she swallowed, like, the man drugged her, tried to rape her.
No. So,
she ate human remains, Angel?
Remains.
Like what?
So they went back to the man's apartment.
Oh my god.
And the man was gone. All his stuff was gone. Everything was gone.
No, that's creepy.
This is a real story in Canada.
God, oh my god. What?
This is a real
He murdered
story.
somebody. Do you know that?
I bet you, is from one of his dates that he had, and she was probably the next victim. Yeah.
To be served to somebody else.
Yo, guys, be careful online. Be careful. The people.
They said human remains. Oh my god, I couldn't imagine how she felt.
The man.
She probably said,
the man cook up the
good dog, you know?
Yo.
This is a good dog. Because usually when it's unusual, it tastes 10 times better.
Yeah.
She probably said,
She probably loved it.
Dog, I
Loved
love
the
this.
meat. Yo, some nice ground, some nice spaghetti. Yo.
And little does she know she had near my people. Yo.
Not be laughing.
Oh my god, we have to make things into a joke.
horrifying
I know,
story.
but still. She had never people that. Oh my god, I'd have been so sad if that was me. I would like fall on the floor and have a whole mental breakdown. She's strong.
She's so strong.
Angel's literally crying tears right now. No, it's not funny, but you have to make certain things turn into jokes. Like seriously, oh my god, I feel so bad. I really do.
That was horrible. Like when I heard that story, I was like, "There's no way this is real. Like, there's no way."
God,
I'm surprised it wasn't on the news. I don't know.
You know he killed somebody, right? That's
Yeah, for sure.
He's a murderer.
For sure. I don't even know if it was on the news. It could have been on the news. I've never really looked it up, but
Like somebody.
this was actually a real story. This happened to a friend's daughter. Like, this is a real, legit,
She
personal
ate
story.
Human... Oh my god.
fucked up.
Crazy.
Fucked up. Oh my god, had me sweating, laughing.
But yo, I feel like the dating changed. It definitely changed. Like, but you know what's so crazy? All my boyfriends I met in school. So I did talk online, but I ended up dating somebody in person.
You know what? Everybody that I have met have been through friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See?
My first long relationship was from school.
Mm-hmm.
My second, after high school, I met him through a friend. After that, it was like an ex that I met from
Time.
From
Yeah.
I was like 14.
See?
Knew him.
See?
My man now, I met him when I was in grade
In
9.
school.
From time. So, you know, like, I don't know. Like, yes, I've dated online, but those relationships have not lasted. If it's like, these are people that I've met from before. Like, I've dated a lot of people online. Oh, that sounds so bad.
It doesn't sound bad.
I dated people online and it just doesn't work out. I don't know what it is. It's just like, I
don't think it's because you met them online.
No,
it's just the
I
people.
think it's because, like, with people that I meet in person, it's through people that I've known. So they, like, they're relatable to me. so that person relates to me. Whereas people online, they have a whole different upbringing, their whole life and world is different than mine. So it's like I have to basically put my world with their world, try to match it up. Just it doesn't work sometimes. Like I feel better when I have someone that is just easy. They know, like if I say, yo, like I don't know, yo, nice that. They know what I'm saying. Sure. I don't have to decipher what I'm saying to them.
I hear you.
Like, you know, it's just easy.
But yo, Angel, the worst thing about dating.
Bro, the worst thing about dating is having to fucking repeat yourself.
That too. I just don't like the
beginning process. The beginning. I hate having to be like, hey, how are you? What's your favorite color? What do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, that part's annoying.
Bro,
it's annoying.
If I'm dating you, you need to, I know. Let's just go out. Let me just see what you want to do. Don't tell me, just let me see what you want to do. Let's go do it. Like, I know I'm not a talker. Sure. I'm not a talker. I'm not a talker. Like, I just want to do. I'm a doer.
Yeah, I hear you.
What's your worst thing about dating?
I would say the beginning process. Yeah. It's just getting to know them. Like, especially
so
because
repetitive.
It's like, especially if you come out of a long relationship and then you try, go back into the dating scene. It's just like, bruh, am I really back here? It's one of those.
And it's just every single time you have to repeat. Like, can't you already know this?
Like, well, your dating profile says it, or whatever you choose to do.
But like, why do I have to put all my information on dating profile so when people call me, oh, I know your favorite color is red? It's like,
that's true.
I don't know. It's like you can't win. You can't win either way.
It's just the part of it. I think you can't run from it.
You can't.
Just like you
just have to deal with it.
You just have to deal with it. But my favorite thing about it though, my ultimate favorite thing about dating is the feeling. Like that bubbly,
the butterfly feeling,
the bubblies, and the wondering and the daydreaming and the love songs sounds 10 times better for some reason.
It's because you don't know the person.
You don't. So it's just
you don't know everything about the person. You're in love. You're in lust with them for the first few maybe months or so.
Like you want to hear their voice.
Yes. I can't wait to see him when I get.
No, seriously, but I still get that. I can't wait to see him and I can't wait to talk to him. I get it.
Very honest.
But I'm just that's just my favorite part in the beginning of dating. That's my favorite part. What about you?
Favorite part of dating, I would have to be is getting to know different type of people. Like people, what I notice is that you can have a lot of different things with people, but you can have a lot of similarities.
That's true.
Like they can be super different, but still similar to you.
True.
So like you guys can get to know each other on a different level. Like whereas someone that I know all the time or I always known, like yes I know them and yes there are different things about them, but the basis of them I know most. Like, you know, I think that's that's interesting about dating. But I'm not dating right now. I have a man. Like to me that's not dating. So dating is fun.
You think that's
dating
what it
is fun. Like me personally, when I'm dating, that means I'm going around and I'm looking for a mate. Like me right now, I have a boyfriend. Like he is my boyfriend. Like me personally, I don't see that as dating.
I do. I don't know
why.
I
guess the people do call that the definition of dating, but I don't see it as dating. Me personally, I think of it as mating.
For me, I feel like the next step for like after dating, because like right now, until you're like getting married, if you're not a fiance, I feel like you're still dating.
I understand because that's the definition in Webster. If you were
he's your boyfriend and he is that one established person. Like you guys made it official. Yeah, I get what you're saying too, but I also feel like you're still dating until you guys move to the next step of getting married. I understand. Because there's dating and then there's the marriage part.
I understand. That's the definition.
But
that's the actual definition.
Like
but I do not see it like that. I see dating as the activity of actually going out looking for a mate to date. And then when you have that person, that's your boyfriend. That's your mate.
Yeah, for me, that's the reason why I see it like that is because you're still getting to know him.
Of course, you're still getting to know him, but I'm not getting to know anybody else. When I'm dating, I have multiple people that I'm dating.
But you're not dating this one person. Getting to know them to see if they're a potential suitor to get married to. That's how I see it.
Then in that case, I'll call it suiting.
Okay. Courting,
yeah.
Okay.
Because dating, I don't know, I feel like dating is more of a real, like, what's that What's that word? Trial and error.
True.
I feel like dating is a very big trial and error.
It is.
It's like I tried this person out. Do I want to be with them?
It didn't work out.
Is that gonna be my boyfriend? Is that gonna be my girlfriend? I don't know.
True.
So whereas like, I have a man, it's like, that's my boyfriend.
Okay.
Like I'm not dating him, we're together. Like I'm not dating around.
Okay.
But I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Your definition is the Webster definition, I would say. Definitely. If you were to look that up in the dictionary, I would say what you're saying is definitely what I would find.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just too.
Or what people would see. That's what people see when they think of dating.
Well, I guess so. Dating, then courtship, if you put it that way, then marriage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sophie, tell us your favorite first date.
Yo, I have many, and but this is my ultimate favorite. It was like my husband and I. We lived in two different parts.
Mm-hmm.
I live in Canada, and he lived somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So we got married, but we never really got to spend any like anniversaries together because of circumstances. So one year I was able to go down and like he made it like the date started the minute I got there. Like he rented he booked a hotel for the whole week and we did like fun stuff the whole time. So it was like one big date and broke up in 7 days.
Interesting.
Yes, we did something every single day when I was there.
That's nice.
So it was like I can't give you a.
Why not?
Okay, my favorite one was obviously the day of our anniversary.
Okay.
We went to a restaurant. The food was bomb. It was a tropical island, so you're hearing the birds, the trees. Like it was just really, really, really nice. It was not your typical date unless you travel outside with your significant other. Get it?
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice. No. Let's switch it up. What was your worst date?
Okay, this is gonna be oh man, I have a date for you. All right, so this was after me and my last boyfriend broke up. We were together for 6 years. So after we broke up, it was like a big thing. Like I was just like, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how this dating thing works. I just went on Tinder, to be very honest. I was just like, yo, let me see what's popping. See what's out here. I'm a new fish out here in the sea. So, anyways, I go on Tinder. Meanwhile, at this point in time, me and my ex were still living together because we were still on lease. We were living with another couple and their child. So it was us. We were in a big, like, 4-story house. Like, the place was nice.
It was really nice.
And so we were living together at the time, but neither of us could leave because we were still under lease. So we had about 2 months under our lease still. So what happened? 2 months on our lease, and so he was talking to people. I was talking to people, but we weren't like with each other. He was sleeping in his quarters. I was in my quarters. We were doing our own thing. So then this one night, I was going on a date. So this guy was supposed to come pick me up for 8 o'clock. I'm here ready for 8 o'clock. Me and my ex at this time, we were cool. Like, there was no hostility. We were cool. His nigga came to come check him because they were going to go out to a club. So his nigga comes and he's chilling with us. We're smoking whatever in our basement. And we're chilling. We're just talking. We're all having a good old time, whatever. While I'm waiting for this dude to come pick me up. And they're waiting to leave out. So what happened was the man said he was coming he was supposed to come for 8:30. The man told me, okay, he's going to be late. He was going to come for 9:30. I was like, all right. So at 9:30, I'm chilling with the niggas, whatever. Then around 10 o'clock, 9:30, the guy says, oh, I'm going to be late. I'll be there for 10:30. I'm like, all right. I'm like, it's okay. It's cool. He's a little bit late. He said something was wrong with his car. He had to go pick up his car from the mechanic. Mind you, this was a Saturday night. He had to go pick up his car from the mechanic, and that he had to go home and then take a shower after, and blah, blasey. So then I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm chilling. Take your time. Do what you gotta do. Man said he was coming for me for 10:30. What was it, 10:30? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was 10:30.
Oh, 8 o'clock.
So first it started out at 8 o'clock. Then he changed to 8:30. Then the man said 9:30. Now it's 10:30. So he's like, I just got home. I'm going to take a shower real quick, and then I'm going to come get you. This was 10:30. So 11 o'clock comes, and he pulls up at like 11:05. So this guy comes in a Beamer. He thinks he's sweet. He's all nice and you know, dressing up nice, whatever. Dark skinned guy, tall, skinny, blah, blah, whatever. So this guy comes and he's looking at me. He's like, oh, hi. First of all, wait. First of all, the guy did not get out of the car.
Wow.
The guy did not get out of the car. He made me walk inside the car and give him a hug. Okay? So I walk up to the car and I'm like, I sit inside. I'm like, hey. And he's like, hi. I'm pissed at this point. I'm like, yo, nigga, you had me out here for 2 hours waiting for your ass. But you know what? It's okay. It's the first date. I'm gonna let it slide. So the man goes, so where do you want to go? Excuse me? What do you mean, where do I want to go? I thought you planned this. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh, you know, I didn't have time to make a reservation and blah blah. What? Nigga, you had me out here waiting for you for the last 2 hours, and you had the audacity to come at me at 11 o'clock and tell me you don't know where you want to go. You know where we went?
Where?
We went to Joey's at Yorkdale because they close at 12 or something,
or 2
or something like that. So it was late. The only place that was open. So we go there. We're waiting. So then, what happened now? We get to the table, and so we're waiting for the table maybe like 10 minutes. We get to the table, and we sit down, and then we're about to start eating. So we're looking at the menu. And so he's like, oh yeah, so what do you want? And I'm like, I'm not sure. He's like, oh, you want some wine? I'm like, yeah, let's order some wine. So he orders some wine for himself. I order some wine. And then he's like, yeah, so what do you want to eat? And he's like, I'm not really that hungry right now, to be honest. I was like, I'm looking at him like, the fuck?
What?
Nigga, you had me waiting for you for 2 hours and you're not hungry? So I looked at him, I'm like, what do you mean you're not hungry? And then he's like, oh no, you can eat. You know, it's okay, you can eat. I'll pay for it, it's all good. I'm like,
well, of course you're gonna pay for it.
All right. Let's see how this goes. So then, what did I want? I wanted something that wasn't there. I guess it was like a chicken parm or something, and they didn't have it. So I ended up getting ribs. I got ribs and sweet potato fries. This guy went to order sliders, and he's like, oh, you know what? I'm not really that hungry. So I'm like, okay. So he orders the sliders. So the sliders come, and my ribs come. So I'm eating, and he's not eating. And I'm looking at him, and I'm like, why aren't you eating? He's like, yeah, I'm not too hungry. I'm like, okay. So I'm eating still, and then he's there texting on his phone.
Whoa.
And then I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, well gone. Like, you know, what are you dealing with? And the man goes, yeah, so after this, I'm thinking about going out with my niggas. We're gonna go out to a club.
He's so ill already.
I was like, are we not on a date? Like, so you're not gonna chill with me after? Like, the man's like, oh, you know, I already had plans. I'm like, so why the fuck did you ask me to go on a fucking date? I was cheap.
I would have cut him
So
off.
I was pissed at that point. And I was like, you know what? Let me eat my food.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get all the money I can get out of this. So I'm eating my food now, and I have to go pee. So I'm like, you know what? I'll be back. You know, you can pay for the bill. I'm gonna go. I go to the washroom now.
Don't tell me.
And I come back. Like, when I'm going to the washroom, I can see the man watching me. And when I'm walking back, the man's watching my ass, bro. Watching me hard. So then when I come back to the table now, the man goes, you look good. I'm like, looking at the man like, are you fucking nuts? Like, bro, the way he was, bro.
Yeah.
The man, I sit down, and the man gets up from his side of the table and comes sit beside me. And he puts his arm around me now. And I'm like, what are you doing? And the man goes, you know, I thought we can get kind of close and talk for a little bit. And then I was like, looking at him like, what? And he tries to lean over and give me a kiss the way I put my hand right in front of his face. Nigga, what do you think you're doing?
You don't do that.
I'm like, okay, sorry. First of all, you feel a little bit too uncomfortable. You're a little too close right now. Like, what's going on? Like, no. You need to go back over there where you came from. Go sit back on the other side of the table. Not by me.
I'd be pissed.
And then the man's like, oh, you look kind of mad. Why are you so mad? You know, you're real sexy. Like, I love your lips, yo. And your ass is so nice. And And I'm like, bro, I'm just ready to go home. Like, I'm just not feeling you. Like, I'm not, no. I'm like, you know what? You can go to the club with your friend. Just take me home. Right. So the man's like, okay. So we're going home now. like, I'm like, you know what? Let me not hold too much hostility right now. Let me just cool down because this is not my man.
He's not.
I'm not gonna see this man again. Let me just chill. So he's taking me home now. We're driving on the. Did we drive in 401? Yeah, we drove home. Lies. We drove on Wilson Avenue. So we took the long way home. So we're driving now, and like he's making conversation. We're laughing a little bit. It's cool. And then when he gets me to my house now, he has the audacity to fucking try to lean over and kiss me again. No. Nigga, no. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, but no. Like, no. I'm not about you. No. Go about your business and go by your club thing and go eat your cold ass sliders because no. So then I go inside now, and I think it was the next day. He texted me, "Hey, beautiful," the next morning. No. So I texted him and I'm like, don't come to me, no, hey, beautiful. Like, that was honestly one of the worst fucking dates I've ever had in my life.
You told him that?
And yes. And it was you are absolutely disrespectful, and honestly, like, no. Like, just absolute no. And I'm like, next time you wanna come and take me on a date, you better fucking come correct. Because I'm not dealing with that bullshit again. I'm not dealing with you coming 2-3 hours late. I'm not dealing with you trying to say you're going over to your niggas right after you're done with me. I'm not gonna go to dinner with you and you know I'm fucking eat in your face. Like, I'm eating in your face and you're watching me eat. Do you know how awkward that is?
That's the stupidest thing I ever seen.
What was the point of going on a date with me if you're gonna watch me eat?
That was dumb.
I was like, this nigga is fucking dumb.
That was dumb.
You know what he did? He was texting me like a fucking female. He was like repeating himself over and over and over and over again. Oh, you think I was just trying to be a good da-da-da-da-das and I don't know what you're talking about. You couldn't even say thank you for the food that I bought you and da-da-da-da. I'm like, nigga,
shut the fuck up.
I could have bought that food my fucking self.
Exactly.
I don't need your fucking stinky ass money. You think you drive a fucking black Beamer with tinted windows and rims? You think you all nice and shit? Get the fuck out of here with your tight ass jeans.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of your bitch ass piece.
Because clearly
You think I don't? Nigga, stop this.
His
and
mine
you
wasn't
know,
just it was to fuck.
You know what this guy said to me? He said to me, yo, you're so beautiful. You know, I just started getting back into black women because I went to a hair show. His thing was, he was all about white women before, and then he went to a natural hair show, and he randomly just grew this magical, beautiful love for black women.
What the fuck?
Negro,
What the fuck?
go to Africa.
What the fuck?
You need some fucking, you need someone to slap you upside your head.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, this guy was just on another level extra. And I was like, this nigga is not my nigga. And I don't know, I'm not gonna put no extra energy into this shit. So I'm just gonna leave it at this and that. Like, that was it. That was it. I'm done. Like, I was not trying to go back and forth with no nigga that I had no business going back and forth with.
Exactly.
The date was shit.
And
that was it.
It was shit because in his mindset, it was to get some. He wasn't thinking no long term.
If it was to really get some, wouldn't he have taken me home after the dinner?
Taking you home, he would have.
No, he wanted to go chill with his niggas.
Yeah, he did, but he
wasn't. Probably wanted to get it in the back of that car.
Not today, at that moment, but he was gonna continue to talk to you.
Probably.
And to get to score, but it's not. It was short term. It was definitely not long term.
This guy is just nasty.
That's what it was. It was definitely
just
not
a turn off.
Long term for him. I hate that. If I was to go on a date and you're watching me eat, I'm getting up and I'm gonna leave, because then what's the point? What's the point of us going to a restaurant if you're not gonna
converse with each other and eat with each other?
You didn't come. What is this? A staring contest? Don't watch me eat.
He's there sipping his wine, watching me eat.
Oh, that would annoy me. Oh, that would just make me skin crawl. My skin.
Well, and then he turns back to his phone, and then he sips his wine, and he watches me, and then he goes back to his phone. Negro.
Your phone is that more interesting? Are you dumb? I'm that interesting. Get to know me, nigga.
It was horrible. Thank God I didn't give that guy a second chance.
But yo, what would you change about the dating scenes if you could? That.
You know what would be really cool? If we could, in the future, if they can have holograms of the person before we meet them. We know how they are, how they sound, how they dress, what they like, but like it's their dating profile in hologram form. You see the all-round type of person.
True, that'd be cool.
But that's when you actually really want to get to talk to them, so you can see like their finances.
So they unlock,
and everything is for real.
Unlock.
Yes, you unlock it. So everything is for real. So they can't lie to you, because people these days be lying.
Of course they lie on their shit.
Fucking liars.
What would I change? What I would change is if you are talking to somebody and that misconception of like you a hoe if you talk to multiple guys.
Yeah.
That I would change.